Gosh, it's been a while. Hey folks, I'm Pier, and today I'm gonna eat Mario. Pizza. Many of you may have heard of the Super Mario pizza that is being released as a promotional item for the upcoming Super Mario movie. That is exclusive to Germany. I gotta admit, it has been pretty hard finding these with any promotional food. The problem is they usually don't sell, so stores usually don't really stock them in their stores, which I can't really blame them for. But after searching high and low, I finally found a couple. The triple salami explosion, which is basically a pepperoni or salami pizza, and the Pier Käse Deluxe Plus sweet sprinkles, the ominous sweet sprinkles. We're gonna be coming back to those later. Yeah, two pizzas. One is Mario flavored, one is Wario flavored, so I'm gonna expect a lot of garlic. By the way, for the interested, the Waluigi and Wario pizza for 20 grams. I think that's pretty nice. Can't really say I've heard of that company before, Pizzatainment. I guess it's just some blanket name for a pizza manufacturer that didn't want to loan their name for this for some reason. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really prepared for this. I'm just curious to try these. Gotta be honest, it has been a couple of weird weeks. For context, I initially searched these for a good friend of mine, and he lives in the US. Yeah, I can't really send these over mail to him, first of all because delivering from Europe to the US is very expensive. It takes a long time, and there are restrictions on what you can send over, and there's also the issue that these are frozen foods, so yeah, not gonna happen. So instead you have to see a very awkward German guy eat these with a terrible accent, and yeah, that's the compromise we had to find. Sorry. You know, very basic flavors, you know, salami or pepperoni. Usually Americans refer to what we call salami pizza as pepperoni pizza, which basically entails meat slices, salami slices, but more spicy, I guess you could say. And Pier Käse, which translates to 4 cheese, 4 different cheese varieties. You're not gonna find nuclear orange cheese on this, I'm pretty sure. And sweet sprinkles, which I'll admit I am also confused about. I've heard a lot of people when this was initially announced a couple of weeks ago how they think this is going to be some sweet pizza. I guess a cheese pizza, but with like sugar on top. People didn't really know what to expect of this. But I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's go to the kitchen. So.
It's not pizza if it's not cooked. No fire, no pizza.
So here I am again. Got myself a pizza. 2, in fact. I just cut them in half for convenience sake. Yeah, so we got a cheese pizza and a salami pizza. What am I gonna do now? Eat it? Nah. Pff. Okay, so this is the cheese. What was it? Salami, chorizo, salami, calabrese. Okay, so we got some spice in there. So not quite sure if you can see it, but we got some. You could see it before it was in the oven. there are indeed 3 different kinds of meats on there. Not quite sure which one is which, but I'm gonna be careful. Yeah, I'd say for frozen pizza, this is pretty alright. Yeah, doesn't taste cheap. Doesn't the crust? It's somewhere in between. It isn't like super crusty or like super, you know, soft or anything. Yeah, cheese. What I could taste at least. Tastes alright. Yeah. I mean, I'm personally a fan of frozen pizzas. Should also mention, a little bit pricey. Not super pricey. Each of them costs €3.99, which about $5 maybe. Which isn't the worst. But in comparison to other brands, it's a little bit steep. But then you also consider how much a proper pizza at a pizzeria or at a pizza parlor costs. And you're like, whatever. It's very oily, but I mean there is chorizo in there, so kind of makes sense. I mean, it's perfectly fine, you know. I was kind of concerned when I saw the pizza from outside. I was a bit concerned because of the thick crust. Usually not a huge fan of them. I prefer a thin crust, personally, but this is palatable. This works. It's perfectly fine. Can't say I taste any tomato sauce though, but I guess that's a good sign because I'm not really a fan of super sloppy pizzas. That's also a thing I'm gonna mention because especially with cheaper pizzas, the cheese doesn't melt properly many times. So I'd say they did a decent job with that. I always have to look if it still records the audio, so you can hear my disgusting noises. Yeah, yes, pretty good. Should I buy it again? Maybe. Should also mention when I bought those pizzas, when I finally found them at a store after I think I went to like 5 places. I think they had like 20 of them. 20 of them in the frozen aisle. I can't say I've seen them advertised, to be fair. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's yet to come. I don't know. But yeah. I guess we'll try the cheese pizza now. No, you can't tell. You can't tell. I don't do this very often, so that's why I also come off kind of odd. Yeah, about the sweet sprinkles. I could have probably looked in the on the back. To be fair, yeah, it isn't like sugar sprinkles. It isn't like a sweet pizza. Far from it. But I'm still curious what they mean with sweet sprinkles because I looked at the ingredients and they also mention honey, which yeah, and oh, garlic. Ooh, nice. Left me a stinky pizza. 4 different cheeses, and yeah, turns out I was wrong. There is actually nuclear orange cheese on there, but there's also 3 different cheeses. So yeah. Oh yeah. You can taste the honey. Okay, that's kind of odd. I should mention I'm not a huge cheese person. I don't mind it. I like it molten, but yeah, this doesn't really taste like cheese pizza. Like the cheese pizza that I've had in the past tastes more like cheese. This doesn't quite taste like that. But I do love this. I actually like this very much so. I gotta bite in there again. Yeah, that's not quite what I expected. Yeah, but it's good. Hey, I like it. It's delicious. Albeit it does taste a little bit sweet, but not like overly sweet, if that makes sense. I'm not a good descriptor, to my defense. I mean, I've eaten pizza before, but yeah, I'm not quite an expert at it now that I think about it. You can definitely... I keep on repeating myself. I mean, for what it's worth, I can't taste any garlic, personally. But maybe it's just buried underneath all the cheese. Or maybe I just didn't bite into it yet. I don't know. I mean, now I'm a little bit in a conflict. Because I think I complained about the price initially. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. Albeit it's just a promotional pizza. I'd say the Mario Bros have outdone themselves. They didn't do a spaghetti pizza, did they? It's kind of a wasted opportunity. I know there is pizza with pasta on there. Never had it, to be fair, but I think that's something to consider if they do this ever again. Yeah, I'll definitely have to eat the rest for sure. And I wonder why I got so thick. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say. I'm positively pleased. I'll give a thumbs up. Would recommend. It isn't life-changing or anything. There's probably better pizzas out there. From my limited experience, I'd say this is fairly high up. Not like superly high up, but yeah, it doesn't have to hide behind the other frozen pizzas, or to a degree even behind pizza parlors, I'd say. Though of course, if you want a pizza, you always want to go fresh. For all these reasons, they just taste better usually. They're kind of healthier, quote unquote. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I guess now you know how the pizza tastes if you can't get it. I don't know. I don't know how to end these videos. Still don't. Not quite sure what to do with these boxes. I can't say I'm a crazy collector. Yeah, I could probably sell them on eBay or something if I'm that desperate. Maybe.